Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing some more Stormworks Build and Rescue. I'm out with the Navy, the supply ship, rescue ship, I don't know what you want to call this thing. It's almost complete. It just needs gunnery and then the usual gunnery and the interior just needs to be taken care of a little bit. This area here, do a quick tour of this area. It needs to be still couple hours of focusing on the inside. It'll be ready. This is an empty area now. This is going to be a staging area with equipment and stuff. And then this wall is going to move forward a little bit. I put it in an elevator. Push the button. The door opens. It waits 3 seconds. It's my best elevator yet. And then I just push the door button. There we go. And then you're downstairs, right? Kitchen, whatever. Some rooms. This is going to be equipment. That's the engine room. Through here, I think, into the back. Yeah. Yeah, and then this area here is going to be like a mess hall in there, whatever. Because it wraps around the, this guy. The elevator, the door closes automatically. I love it. And then we'll go back up. It just needs to be 1 block taller, I see. Yeah, which I'll do. I'll fix that up here. Alright, so today's video, I've been working on the submarine, and that's what I wanted to test out again today, is the submarine. I tested it out earlier, just to see if it could go down, because I adjusted the panel. So to fill and unfill the tanks, you had to, it was through the seat, and now it's not through the seat anymore. I have an actual panel for it. Oh, let's see, alright. Oh, did I not unlock it? Alright. Release that. It'll spring up. So just if you go up until there's a little bit of tension and just let it kind of, it's just the way the ropes are. You see that? It springs up. So you kind of got to be careful. Like, it'll bounce around and it won't, sometimes it'll do damage, sometimes it won't. So it's just a matter of, I don't touch any buttons. I just go slow, let it do whatever it's going to do. If it's going to get damaged, it's going to get damaged. Now here it gets a little bit like that. I didn't do anything there and it dropped on its own. I was going to say here it gets a little bit dicey. I have to unlock the crane and then slide it out. And then I have to lock the crane again. I'm going to fix that up a little bit just so it's easier to launch. Alright, and down we go. Alright. Splash into the water. There's no sharks around. So there's a wreck below us. It's the wreck of in Jersey, it says. Alright, I'll just hop right in here from here. Yeah, so I was trying this earlier and I flooded. These are also backwards. And what I did is I hooked up the 2 tanks independently. Because as you can see, when we go into tank mode, anyways, it sits a little uneven, so I want to make it so that way one tank can hold a little more than the other, just so we sit flat in the water. We can control that. And then I put in a depth control, a depth hold, but it doesn't really work. I'm still calibrating it. This is the first time it's been out since I upgraded. Put in a clock, did some stuff here. So yeah. Yeah, we'll go down, we'll check it out. If there is a treasure chest down there, we will definitely get some treasure. I keep zooming in and out, in and out. I'm real sorry for that. I noticed that I was watching some of the other YouTubers there, and sometimes when they're just moving the mouse around, the camera is spinning in circles when they're talking. It can be hard to kind of make you dizzy. Yeah, so we'll test this out, and like I say, the weather has been so nice, so I've just been taking advantage of the good weather. I've been taking a little bit of a break. I went real hard on the building there, so I haven't stopped. But just been catching up a couple other projects at the same time. So yeah, I'll be putting out another video probably in a couple of days as well. I want to tidy up a few things, and the weather's been so good. Been enjoying it. So yeah, what are those videos going to be? Not 100% sure. We need 2 helicopters for the carrier, and then the carrier. But what I want to try and do, I'll put this ship on the workshop when it's ready. Before that, I know the insides aren't done yet. Like I say, I need to play with them more and do a little more research before I can really fully put the decals on. It's coming. I haven't abandoned that part of it, but yeah, I just want to do a little more research before I put the decals on. Alright, so hopefully the weight should be the same. Should still be about 1,600. I hope, anyways. Like I said, I tried this earlier and I sank. And water was coming in here. I'm like, why is there water? But I put a hole in the wall when I was doing the tanks. By accident. So I turn on the pump and it starts filling up, the inside starts filling up with water. Alright. Yeah, distance to the seafloor there, and then depth. I don't think the depth is working, and that's probably why the depth hold isn't working. I probably just didn't plug it in properly, I'm not sure. It's an altimeter, and I'm just multiplying it by -1. I hope it sinks. We should be. Oh yeah, it's starting to go now, slowly. Alright, we should be getting there. I haven't done anything. All I did was add the arms and the winches. So, if anything, I added weight to it. Oh, and then I changed the diving chambers a bit larger. So we might actually need a little bit more water. Let's see here. And then, of course, being able to separate the tanks is good. So that way, we can control how it sits in the water, how it skims. Here, what we'll do is we'll stop one. We'll go to 1,700 and we'll stop one. Yeah, that just has to do with the additional air in the back. And then we'll let this side fill up a little bit more, and then we'll turn both of them on again. That's funny. Now, it would fill up a lot faster too if I turned on the pump. I'm just using the battery right now, so we can have a little. Hopefully, there's enough in there. Boy, oh boy, the balance difference. Almost 400 liters. Wow. See where it's got to go. That's the hard thing about these submarines is you add all that space and then now it's like, oh, it's got to sink. I've got all this air in it now and it has to sink. So hopefully we've got the room. Oh yeah, we're going down now. See, then what I do is I'll just record whatever I'll look at the value of the tanks. Just like I did last time when we just barely got below the surface, and I'll just write that down, and then maybe what I'll do is I'll put a threshold on it so it'll fill up to this amount and then automatically stop, and that'll give us our, like I was saying, our neutral sort of, not quite sinking, not quite floating. We can just cruise through the water with ease. Oh, it looks like 2100 is the I have an issue now. We have an issue. Alright, well, since it came all the way out here and the tanks are full, 2183, this one will be 2183 as well. I'm gonna see if we can sink just with this. So let's back away from the ship and I'll see if we can go down there. So what I'll need to do is make the ballast tanks a little bit taller. I was thinking about doing that anyways. I can move the winches up one and I can make the ballast tanks, they gotta be a little bit bigger. Alright. I haven't done anything to it except add the, well, like I say, I made the dive room bigger and that's probably what it is. Alright, so we should be able to go under though. Let's try 0.3. Give us some power here. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go down and see the wreck. If we can. Oh yeah, it goes down. It just might not stay down. So at this point, this is where if I put magnets on the bottom of it, we could come down to the surface and we could stay down here. Actually, that would be pretty cool. And I will make the ballast tanks a bit bigger. Neat. Okay, so, oh wow. Okay, so there's a big wreck down here. It's got some blue things on it. Alright, let's go. Let's get closer. Let's get closer. Let's see if I can cruise in 0.2. Now that I'm down low. Try welding it back together. Yeah, I see if you see how we're listing like that? If I make the ballast tanks bigger, I can get rid of that list and then it'll be nice and flat in the water. There we are up above. There's the wreck. And what I'll do is I'll put some lights on the bottom of the ship so we can cast some light down here and see. I don't think it's override time is on. Okay, so it's like the middle of the day. Just a big tanker. Neat. Let's see if we could turn the lights on. Oh, it's night vision. Oh, I don't want to crash. There's the front lights there. Cool. Well, I'll do one more pass with the lights on. I love the submarine. It's got so much... Yeah, with the magnets on the bottom, I could just touch down on the surface here and everything would be cool. So I wouldn't do it now. Well, I might be able to actually, and then... My only concern is if I leave the sub... we'll see. I think there's a pump in the back room. Cool. Oh, we don't want to get too close to it. Here, we'll slow down. See if we can go to 0.1. Nice. I don't see a treasure chest. That makes me sad. No treasure in this one. All right. Well, we should let's explore it. Let's see if we can touch down and explore it. Let's see where would be a good spot to touch down here. Probably right between the rocks. I'll turn over here and we'll go between the rocks and I'll just see if we can get out. What's our depth? Yeah, the depth isn't working right now. I think it said 80 something. So we'll have to put on the suit. Oh, I'm going to speed up a little bit. I think on the other side actually is probably better to touch down where it's nice and sandy. We'll just go over there. Yeah, this mini sub is awesome. It's so good. Alright, we'll slow down here. Getting some good images of the wreck. I don't think we'll be able to salvage this one. Uh-oh, what's happening? I slowed down. There must be a current. There must be a current in the ocean. That's as far as it wants to go. Oh, I better be careful. I'm gonna get hung up here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, really? Really? This is not good. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. Wow, I got hung up on that. The dangers of exploring these wrecks. My goodness. Alright, let's see if we can touch down here. I don't know if I can. I tried. But the ballast tanks might need to be just a little bit bigger. I think that's what was going on there. But I should be able to go down. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to touch down here. There, let's do this. Let's come around. Like flying a helicopter underwater. Yeah, it'll go down because of our speed, but I don't think we can rest on the bottom just because I don't have the magnets here. Let's try to slow down here, 0.1. See if we can just rest here. Some kind of current. See the bubbles in the water? There's some kind of current here. Alright, well we can't alright, well I'll have to go back to the drawing board here a little bit and make the ballast tanks a little bit bigger so that way we can touch down. And then that way we can skim through the water a little bit easier. There's definitely a current or something in the water there which also changes how this thing moves. This thing's fast. I like it. Look, we're at 86% power, so we'll go up to the surface. Probably help if I emptied the ballast tanks. Right, so if I make them a little bit bigger, we can skim nice and flat on the water. Nice. All right. Alright, well that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. Like I say, I've just been enjoying the weather. I hope you are enjoying the weather as well. It's been a long, cold winter, and now it's just beautiful outside. So we're just trying to get out, stretch your legs, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.